guys, welcome back to another episode of the Migrant Hope channel. So in this episode I'm going to be sharing a couple of books which I have been reading or I am currently reading, and I recommend those for you. So also I always tell people that it really depends on what you're trying to gain and what stage you are in life. So I've done one of these book reviews before, but this one is going to be geared towards some books which I've been reading and then other ones which I'm like dabbling on here and there. So the first one that I would review is You Are a Badass and How to Stop Doubting Yourself and Start Living an Awesome Life. So this book, I've actually read it before. When I read it the first time, I borrowed my friend's copy, but now I'm rereading it again, and it's I got it off of Amazon for like $9. And this book is really, it's one of those like self-development books. It's not like Danielle Steele, like, you know, this is an author type person, which she is an author of course, but it's very practical. It's like the Jen is like talking to you. She was someone who, like, you know, was not doing very much with her life for a greater part of it, and she just never felt like she was fulfilling her purpose, and she really had to kind of awaken herself because she had kind of like doubted herself and did not think that she was capable of getting a lot that she did. So you really feel like she's talking to you. So the next book I would recommend is What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. Now the reason I actually got this book is because I was at a point in my life where I felt like it was very important that the messages I was preaching to myself were very important, and it was very important that like I was speaking life into my work, into my life. And that's something that I always talk about is, you know, sometimes you have to be your own biggest motivator in life. You have to be your own motivation, and you have to truly believe in your own core and your own values. So I was at a point where I really wanted to be much more self-confident in my delivery, self-confident in my ideas and everything that I want to do. I wanted to be very confident in what I was pursuing on my own. So that's why I started reading that book. Now this one, I've talked about it and I have a whole video just on it. This is actually my favorite personal finance book. It's called The Wealthy Gardener: Life Lessons and Prosperity Between Father and Son. It's an amazing book. I have a whole detailed review on just a couple of the lessons. As you guys can see, I have so many stickers. This light, bear with me, this YouTuber life is not easy. So I did a couple of reviews about like this. I did a whole full review on this book, and I actually live phenomenal book. It's amazing. And then the next one, I am actually currently reading this book. It's called The Mindset. So usually it's my journey from janitor to Silicon Valley millionaire in 5 years. So I read when I go on Amazon to like look for the next book that I want to read, and I do not believe in ebooks. Like, it's so hard for me to read an ebook, so I usually just buy the physical book. But when I went there, like, this book was very important. It had a lot of reviews. It was nothing too crazy. It's a really nice book. As you can see, I'm literally almost done. But it's very focused on the mindset, and this guy really came from like a shitty background, to say the least, and he was able to big up himself and really retrieve who he is. Now he's a millionaire in Silicon Valley. So that's what it's about. And my next read is going to be The Millionaire Next Door. Now I've heard a lot of things about this book. So many people have talked about it. So as soon as I finish this book, I'm really excited to be done with it today. Then I'm going to head over and read The Millionaire Next Door. That's what I'm going to be reading, and I'll give you guys a detailed review on it when I'm done. It seems to be one that a lot of people talk good about, so I think it's going to be a good video. It's going to be a good book rather than video. So yeah, that's what I've been working on reading on. Of course, like, I still read my normal like daily Christian books, but this has been on my reading list, and I'm open to more opinions. If you guys think there are other books that I should be reading and probably give you a review about, more than welcome to do so, and just let me know what you think I should read next, because I finish books quite like this book. It literally took me only like a couple of days, but I'm looking for the next read. So let me know if you're also an author out there and you want somebody to read your book. I read a lot, so I can give you like, oh okay, I think this makes sense, this doesn't make sense. I'm not trying to correct your grammar. I speak way too much pidgin to be correcting anyone's grammar. But like, if you want like an honest opinion about how your book is, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help. And yeah guys, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this book review.